Alright, welcome to the second Dave Murray tone tutorial. This one is going to be a little different than the first one. I have this. Sounds a lot different, sounds a lot better, sounds a lot louder. In case you didn't watch the first one, these are one of the two guitars you'll want. This one, if you want his older sound, this has a DiMarzio Super Distortion in the bridge and PAF humbucker in the neck. That's his signature Strat. Or you will want a guitar with Seymour Duncan hot rails in the neck and bridge and a JB Jr. in the middle. This was an American Deluxe Strat that I made into basically a replica of his modern guitars. So you'll want a guitar with one of those two pickup combinations. Next you'll want a high gain amp. I have the JCM 2000 double super lead 100 watt half stack. This is what Dave uses. I got this a few weeks ago now. You will hear the difference if you compare it to my old one. This is quite a lovely amp. I'm not going to show you the settings because again I don't even know what they are. Next you will want a Marshall JMP1. This is the preamp. This is what is basically, this is the gain, the treble, mid, all that stuff. And on top is a TC Electronic G-Force, and you can see it saying more T-Vicar. I'm not going to explain it. It's basically just British slang humor. That's what his said on this last tour. I know that because his tech took me backstage and I saw everything. So a lot of what I'm saying is right. You don't necessarily need a G-Force. I got it because that's what he uses. But you'll want something, some way of getting chorus, delay, reverb, you know, the basic stuff, and flanger if you're going for the old one. And also, you will want something that has been hand signed by him, and having Iron Maiden picks helps. Okay, so since this is a tutorial of the modern rig, let's do this with the newer Strat. So I have it set up. There's 5 patches. One is clean, vintage rhythm, modern rhythm, lead, and a delay. So for the clean, volume is at 20, gain is at 16, bass is at 2, excuse me, middle 1, treble 6. This is bass shift is always gonna be on. I'm not gonna mention it anymore. And clean 1 channel. I'll show you the chorus settings for everything. The speed is 0.252, depth is 50%, and mix is 35%. Alright, next, so this is going to be his vintage rhythm. Volume 20, gain 20, bass 5, middle 6, treble 5. This is overdrive 1 channel. And again, I'll show you the chorus. Chorus is 0.2, depth is 40%, and mix level is 40%. Alright, this is going to be his modern rhythm. Volume 20, gain 18, bass 6, middle 6, treble 6. This time it's overdrive 2 channel. And once again, I will show you the chorus. Chorus is 0.252 for the speed, the depth is 40%, and the mix is 50%. Now for the lead. Volume is at 19, should be 20. Gain is at 18. Bass is at 6, middle 6, treble 6. Overdrive 2 channel, bass shift on. Now these chorus settings on this I got directly from Dave's rig. The speed is 0.188. Depth is 30% and mix is 13%. That is right. If you say I'm wrong, you're stupid. Alright, and then I'll show you the delay too for this, for the solo. The time is 480 milliseconds. Feedback is 5%. And mix level is 10%. Now for the delay. Delay is going to be volume 20, gain 15, bass 6, middle 6, treble 5, overdrive 2 channel. I'll show you the delay settings for this so you get an idea. The delay settings, the time is 600 milliseconds, feedback is 50%, and the mix level is 30%. So with that, I will give you a little demonstration. I need to put my protective hearing on because it will be quite loud, just as it should be. Alright, so first I'm going to do the clean, so you can hear. Help if I turn on the amp. So that is the clean. Now, you can hear there's a little feedback from this amp, but compared to the other one, it's beautiful, and it's when I turn the guitar on, it gets so much louder. So this, again, is the vintage rhythm. You'll hear what this sounds like. Now this is going to be the more modern rhythm sound. Alright, now for the solo or lead channel. Now for the delay patch, also called Brig. Basically, it's like the rhythm just with more delay. that is basically, that's the easy way, not easy, but that is the Dave Murray tone. The skill not so much, but the tone is there.